Students, now we are going to see a subject computer science, a lesson 5. A lesson name is file handling. Okay. First, I want to tell what does mean by file handling. Why we are using file handling. Actually, why we are using file? If we want to store our information permanently, we are using file. So, the file helps in storing information permanently. And also, a file in itself is a bunch of bytes are stored on some storage devices like hard disk and thumb drive. Okay. Directly, we can store our data on hard disk. Okay. On some storage devices, that is hard disk. Okay, I think you did not understand. I will tell with the help of one example. See here, a num is equal to float, input, enter a number. Here, we are entering the float value using keyboard. That float value is stored into the variable num. Okay, for example, here I am going to give input value as 0.5. That value is stored into the variable num. Okay. Next, here one more variable I have given cube1 num. So in that I am doing some operations. That is calculations I have done. We are going to do a num into num into num. That is a 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5. So, finally, this value is stored into the variable cube1. Okay. Next, that value is going to print on the screen. That is 0.125. Okay. This value is displayed on the screen. Actually, when we are writing some program, we are using some variables and also we are getting a value by using the keyboard for that variable. Okay. Finally, we are getting output. Where the output is displayed? In the command prompt. Okay. The output is displayed in the command prompt. Okay. After finishing this, once we close this program, automatically the output also erased from this command prompt. That is, temporarily only the output is displayed. We are not storing the output. That output is not displayed permanently. That is, if we want to store the output permanently, we need file handling. If we want to store our output also permanently on the hard disk, we need file handling. That's not a problem. We can store our output in local disk also, but permanently if we want to store our output on the hard disk itself. Suppose if we want to read any information from the hard disk, if we want to write any information permanently on the hard disk, we want the file handling. We need file handling. Did you understand? So, the file helps in storing information permanently. Did you understand, students? Okay. Next, we can store the data file in two ways. Our first way is text file. Then second way, binary file. What's the difference between these? Let us see. Okay. Text file. If we are storing our data file as text file, these informations are stored in the form of characters. Okay. So, the text file stores the data file informations, what we have stored in that file. All the informations are stored in the form of characters. That is in ASCII or Unicode characters. Okay. For example, we have stored in the form of text file. Okay. In the form of characters only we have stored our file. what will happen? In each and every line, a text is terminated with a special character. That is end of line. That is end of line. Here the end of line is treated as, that is new line character or some carriage written. Here the end of line is treated as new line character or some carriage written. Okay. What will happen whenever the end of line character is read or written in this text file? Some internal translation will occur. Some internal translation will occur. Okay. When we are storing our text file, when we are storing our data files in the form of characters, each and when we are reading the files, in each and every line, the text terminated with the special character end of line. That is new line character. Okay. So, when the end of line character is read or written in this text file, some internal translation will take place. Okay. But binary file. In binary file, that contains the information in the form of bytes. That contains the information in the form of bytes. That is in the form of zeros and ones. Okay. Actually, you know, a computer will understand only what we are giving. All the informations will be understood by the computer in the form of zeros and ones. In the form of zeros and ones. Okay. In binary file, there is no any delimiter for a line. That is, there is no any end of line character. There is no any end of line character. Why? Because it stores the information in the form of bytes only. It stores the information in the form of bytes. There is no any end of line character. So, if there is no any end of line character available, no translation will occur in the binary file. No translation will occur in binary file. That is, no any internal translations will not occur in binary file. Okay. So, what I am saying, when we are storing our data file as text file, there is internal translation will occur. But in binary file, there is no any internal translation. So, it's better to store our data files in the form of binary files instead of using text files. Okay? Because binary files are faster and easier for a program to read and write than the text file. So, binary files are best way to store our program information. Did you understand? Why? A text file. We are storing our data in the form of text file. The internal translation will occur. But if we are storing our data in the form of binary files, there is no any internal translation will occur. So, the best ways to store our program information as binary files. Did you understand? Okay. The next one is opening and closing files. Okay. Basic file manipulation tasks include adding, modifying, deleting data in a file. Okay. So, whatever we have stored, everything that is stored permanently on hard disk. We can read the data, and we can, if we want to add any data or if we want to delete any data, all we can do. Okay. Next one is reading data from file, writing data to files, appending data to files. Append is nothing but adding data. Append is nothing but adding data to files. So, these are all the tasks we can done on file. These are all the tasks we can done on files. Did you understand? So, basic file manipulation task means it includes adding, modifying, deleting data in a file. So adding means we can write the new data. Otherwise we can append the data to file. Then modifying means that we can update or we can delete. Next one is Python provides the built-in functions to perform each of the tasks. File manipulation task. To perform these file manipulation tasks, a Python provides some built-in task. So what are all? Now we will see one by one. Opening files. First, syntax. A file object name is equal to open file name. Here, this is a file object name. Example, I will tell. A file object name is equal to open file name mode. Actually, the open is a built-in function. This open is what? Built-in function. Open is what? Built-in functions. Okay. See here, this open function contains two parameters. The first parameter is file name. The second parameter is mode. Okay. I will tell what's the difference between these two syntax with the help of the example. First, Trinity. Here, a Trinity is a file object. The Trinity is a file object. Then open, this is a built-in function. Here, a computer.txt. This is a file name. This is what? File name. Actually, see here, what I said in open function, it contains two parameters. The first one is file name. The second one is mode. Okay. In which mode we are going to open our file? Okay. See here, I did not mention any mode. So what will happen? Always the file will open in read mode only by default. If you are not mentioning any mode here, always the file will open in read mode. Why we are using this file object? Actually, we are opening this file name. This file name is attached to this file object. This file name is attached to this file object. If we want to perform any operations on the file, through this file object only we can perform. Okay. Then second one is Trinity 1. This is a file object. Open computer.txt. This is a file name. Comma. Here I have mentioned mode. Here read mode. Okay. If you are not mentioning, automatically by default the file will open in read mode only. Did you understand? The next one is, see here, write mode I have mentioned. This is also mode. This is write mode. Here this is a file object. Trinity 2 is a file object. Trinity 2 is what? File object. We are opening this file and just we link to this file object. We are giving link to this file object. Okay. This file name is attached to this file object. Did you understand? See here I have mentioned the path of the file. But here I did not mention. Suppose if you are not mentioning path, the Python search the folder where it is residing inside the system. Okay, that's not a problem. See girls, one more thing I want to tell. When you are where you are typing Python program, in that screen itself you can type this file just for any para, everything, but you have to store that file using this extension .txt only you have to use. use. Okay, in that screen or that screen itself, that is in IDLE mode, if you are opening, if you are going to type some programs in IDLE mode, means there itself you can type this file. But Python program means what will you do? If you have to use that extension .py to store the Python program. But this is a text file program, no? So you have to use .txt extension. .txt extension. Okay. Here Trinity1 is equal to open computer.txt comma R. That is reading mode. If we have written already inside the file, then only we can read. Otherwise we can't read. Okay. The next one is Trinity2 is equal to open some path we have given right. Now only we are going to write some information on the file. Now only we are going to write some information on the file. Okay. Did you understand? So read mode. If we have written already on any informations on file, we can read. Otherwise, we can't read. Okay. The next one is Trinity2 is equal to open e:/main/cbse.txt. Listen girls, here I have used double slashes. Here I have used double slashes. But here I used single slashes. This is not allowed. This is not allowed. It reports, it gives incorrect result. It gives incorrect result. Okay. The next one also, f is equal to open c:/stem/data.txt. Here the Python will automatically consider this as /t is a tab character. /t is a tab character. When /d means it will give some error. So we should not use single slash in this. Okay. We have to use if you are giving path name, that is where the file is residing, we have to use double slashes. If we are using single slash, incorrect result only Python will produce. Did you understand? Okay. What we can do? See here. If we are using single slash, in the path file, path folder, we can use R, the letter R, that is nothing but raw string. That is raw string. This is the path of the file. This is the path of the file. Okay. Here you are used only single slash. That's no problem. A prefix before this path, we have to give raw string. So when we are using this raw string, there is no special meaning attached to any character. Okay. The prefix R in front of a string makes it raw string. That means there is no special meaning attached to any character. So this is valid. What is this is valid. We can also, if we are using single slash in front of this, we have to use this raw string. Okay. The next one, two-way. So totally two-way to give the path in file name. Two-way to give the path in file name. The first way is double the slashes. The first way is double the slashes. F is equal to open a c:/temp/data.txt R. So this is the path of the file name. Then this is mode. So in which mode I open this file? Read mode. In which mode I open this file? Read mode. So this file is attached to it file object. This file name is attached to this file object. Did you understand? Okay. This is one way. Double the slashes. The another way, give raw string by prefixing the file path. This is the file path. this is the file path. So before this file path, we are giving this raw string. When we are using this raw string, here we can use single slash instead of using double slash. Did you understand? When we are using this raw string, the path of the file, we can use single slash instead of using double slash. Did you understand? Here also I am opening the file in read mode. Okay. This file is attached to this file object. This file is attached to this file object. So, two ways we can give path in file name. Did you understand, student? Okay. If we want to manipulate any task on the file, okay, we can. If we want to do any file manipulation task on the file, we should open the file in some mode. That is either read mode or write mode or append mode. Did you understand? Okay. The next one is, often I use the word file object. What does mean by that? Now we are going to see in brief manner. Okay. This file object is also known as file handle. Okay. This file object are used to read and write the data to a file on the disk. Okay. Whatever operations you are doing on that file, through this file object only we can perform. Through this file object only we can perform. See here, all the functions that you perform on the data file, all the functions that you perform on this data file are performed through this file object, I think students, you have understood what is meant by file object. Okay. The next one is file accessing mode. File accessing mode. If we want to do any task on the file, we should open the file in some mode. Okay. What are all the modes? A file mode governs the type of the operations. Okay. This mode governs the type of the operations. Whether you are based on the mode only, we can understand whether the file is whether we are going to perform read operation or write operation or append operation or both read and write operation. Okay. Now we will see one by one. Actually, the tabular column is given in your book itself. Please refer your book, student. Don't forget, even if I am taking class through this, whatever I have taken, you refer your book. Okay. Everything is included in your book. Okay. See here, the meaning is not given. I did not write. It is given in your book itself, but whatever it may be, I will explain meaning also. Okay. See here, a text file mode, binary file mode. What I said, we can store the data files in two ways. One is text file, another one is binary file. And also, which one is best? We can store the data files using in binary files. Okay, I said already. First one is a read or represents the read only. Here RB. If it is a binary file, we have to use the mode RB. Okay, for our that is Python understands this is nothing but B is nothing but binary. So RB. If you are giving RB, that is the file is open in a binary format only. Okay, files are stored in binary format. Okay, so here R only used means the file are stored in a text file format. Okay, did you understand? A read only. Suppose if the file exists, we can read. If the file does not exist, the Python will produce IO error. The Python will produce IO error. Okay, the next one is W. Here WB. W, write only. Write only. So now only we are going to write some informations on the file. Did you understand? Next, append. Here AB. In text file we are using append. Append means adding. Actually, append means already if the file exists, we can add some new data into that. Okay, we can add new data into that. Okay, the next one is or plus. Or plus means read and write. Read as well as write. Read. If we want to read the file, it should be exist on the file. Then only we can read. Otherwise, the Python will produce some error. Otherwise, that is, Python will produce some error. Already I said. Here, read and write, both operations we can perform. Okay. If it does not exist, we can write a new informations. If it is not exist, we can't read. Does not exist means we can pass. Sorry student. Here or plus, that is read and write. If the file exists, we can perform the read operations. If the file does not exist, the Python will raise some error. Okay. The next one is W plus. W plus means write and read. If the file is created, if does not exist. Okay. If the file does not exist, we can create the file. Okay. If file is existed, what will happen? Already we have created file. That file is truncated. That file is truncated. For example, computer.txt. I opened the file. I have written something into that file. Okay. If we want to open that same file in write mode, what will happen? That file is already exist. So, the already exist file will be truncated. Whatever data I have stored in that file will be erased. That is, will be lost. Okay. Did you understand? Next one is A plus. Here A plus means append, write and read. A plus, that is, we can perform both operations, write and read. A file is, if does not exist, we can create the file. Suppose if the file is exist, we can append the new data. That is, we can add the new data. Did you understand? Okay. Refer your book also. Don't forget. The next one is closing the file. The next one is closing the file. Next one is closing file. An open file is closed by calling the close off method. Once we open the file in one mode, after finishing that, for example, if we are opening the file in reading mode, after performing the reading operations, we should close the file. Then only we can open that same file in some other mode. Did you understand? If we are opening the file in reading mode, after performing the reading operations on that file, we should close that. Then only we can open that same file in some other mode. Did you understand? So the syntax, file handle, close. The close is a method. For example, consider the file name computer.txt, file object Trinity. If I am opening this file in a read mode, we should perform the reading operations on this file. After finishing this, we should close this with the help of this statement. See here, Trinity.closeOff. Here Trinity is nothing but file object. Close is method. Did you understand? Open is a built-in function. Don't forget. Open is a built-in function and close is a method used with this file handle. Used with this file handle. Okay. The next one, a close function. What happened when we are giving this close method? A close function breaks the link of file object. Breaks the link of file object. Don't forget student, if we want to perform any operations on the file through the file object only we can perform. Suppose if you are giving close method, the close method breaks the link of file object and the file on the disk. Did you understand? After the close method, no task can be performed on that file through the file object. Through the file object, we cannot perform any task after the close method. Did you understand? The next one is reading and writing files. Okay. First, now we are going to see a reading from files. Okay. First, whatever it may be, what are all the operations if we want to do on the file, first we should open. That is, if we want to read the file, let us, I will tell some example. I am asking you to read file handling introduction topic in your book. Can you read that topic, introduction topic, without opening your book? No, you can't. So, if you are opening your book, you can read. Otherwise, you can't. So, if you want to read the information which is stored on the file, first you should open the file. Then only you can read. Okay, see here, a Python provides 3 types of read functions to read from a data file. What are all? A read, read line, read lines. So these 3 types supports to read data from files. Okay, we will see one by one. First one is read method. A read method syntax, see here, a file handle dot read of n. See, n is nothing but bytes. Number of bytes. Number of bytes. It specifies the bytes. Example, a file 1 is equal to open. That path I have given. See student, in open function what I said, it contains 2 mode. One is file name, another one is 2 parameter. One is file name, another one is mode. But here I did not mention any mode. So what is the meaning for this? By default, this file will be opened in read mode. By default, this file will be opened in read mode. Okay. The next one is, this is file object. The file one is nothing but file object. Okay. The next, read information is equal to, just here I have mentioned 15 bytes. So, whatever we have stored inside the file info.txt, just I am going to read 15 bytes only. That information, that bytes are stored into the variable read info. Finally, it is displayed on the screen. Did you understand? Suppose, if I am not mentioning any byte, if I am not mentioning n here, what it will happen? It reads whole informations. It reads whole informations which is stored into the file info.txt. Did you understand? The next one is read line. This read line method is used to read one entire line from the file. One entire line from the file. Syntax, a file handle dot read line n. See here I have mentioned the letter n. Just it reads the bytes. How many bytes if I want to read from one line? We can mention, if we want to read some bytes from one line, means we can mention this letter n. Okay, did you understand? If I am not mentioning, what will happen? It read one line. It read one line. See the example, a file 1 is equal to open info.txt. Here I did not mention any mode. So by default, the file will be opened in read mode. Okay. this is file object. So the read line, so the read line reads one entire line from the file. Just one entire line, what we have read, that line is printed on the screen. The next one is read lines. Suppose if I mentioned yes here, read lines, what will happen? It reads the entire line as the entire lines are returned into the form of, in the form of list. So a read line, it reads only one entire line from the file. Read lines, it reads all the lines, whole information. It reads all the lines from the file and return in the form of list. Did you understand? So next class we will see writing data from to the file. Okay. Thank you, student.